Hello, everybody. So I came into the studio to get right to work this morning, and of course my computer is doing some updates, and this must be like hundreds of updates because it's taking forever. So I thought now would be a great time to shoot this quick video all about my results with 3 different flat sheets that I ordered for sublimation. Photos on fabric with sublimation. Now, I posted my results of these 3 different flat sheets on my Facebook page. If you haven't followed me on Facebook, there's a link down in the description box. All kinds of fun stuff. And when I posted the results after washing these little practice mug rugs, I had several people ask if I would talk a little bit about the flat sheets that I used and a little bit about the process, because sublimation, even though it's been around for a really long time, is new to a lot of people. Here's the thing. I make quilts on commission, and primarily my business is t-shirt quilts and memory quilts, and every once in a while a client wants me to put photos into the quilts. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you might want to stick around to see the results of these 3 different flat sheets and what sublimation can do for you in the quilting world. It's so exciting. Now, chances are, if you've subscribed to my channel, one of the ways you found me was all of the different printing on fabric videos that I've done. Y'all, I've printed several different ways. I've used the June Taylor's Color Fast sheets. I've made my own fabric sheets with freezer paper, with labels, shipping labels. I've printed with my Brother monochrome printer. I've printed with my color laser printer with different results. And so all of those videos are here on my channel if you want to investigate the results of those. But I'm always looking to up my game, and I've been investigating sublimation for a little over a year now, and I finally bit the bullet, got my printer. Let me show you what I got in case you missed the news. I got the Epson EcoTank ET 15000. Sublimation does work with the EcoTank printers, even the smaller ones. I went with the bigger one so that I can do large like panels for quilts, right? Put a saying in a quilt, make my own panels and things like that. Yay. And so 13 by 19 is the largest print that I can do with my new printer, but you can do it with smaller EcoTank printers as well. So keep that in mind if you're looking for doing sublimation, photos, text, words, all kinds of things, not only on fabric for quilts, but making your own shirts, mugs, tumblers, keychains, puzzles, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so focus, Lisa. Photos on fabric. I posted these mug rugs with the results. I'm going to share the 3 flat sheets in case you are looking at getting into sublimation and you're sourcing fabric for printing photos. Okay, so the first one, and stick around, because if you're not looking to invest into a new printer and the ink and a heat press and all that, I want to share a tip with you, because if you like these results, there are ways to get them without the big investment or converting an existing printer and all that for sublimation. I feel like I have so much to say. The first sheet is the CGK, California King. Y'all, this is a huge flat sheet. It was $17.99, free shipping if you're an Amazon Prime member. $17.99, California King. I don't know the full measurements, like how wide and how long, but California King flat sheet. Non-pilling, silky and soft. Oh, it is so soft. Microfiber flat sheet. I'm also going to pop on the screen before washing with this flat sheet. So there it is before washing. And then we're going to transition over to after washing. So this is after I sublimated, made my project, and then washed it. So let's talk about microfiber for a quick second before moving on to the next 2 sheets. Microfiber, y'all, we're quilters. We're used to working with cotton, right? But see, I have a little bit of an advantage because I am a t-shirt quilt maker and memory quilt maker, working with all types of clothing, silky rayons and knits and all the stretchy stuff and the hard to press stuff because it melts, and you need to use lower heat on your iron. You have to use interfacing, I'm used to all of that. So transitioning into microfiber is super easy for me. But when you're using these flat sheets, it would be really helpful when you're sewing it into your quilts and other projects to lower the temp on your iron. You can sew your quilter's cotton right to this. You might want to add an interfacing to the back of the flat sheet before sublimating. That's going to give you the handle on this super slinky, super soft fabric, right? So there are ways to use the microfiber into your quilts. So I don't want that to scare you off, right? Okay, let me get on to sheet number 2. Now this one was the Live Comfort Flat Sheet. Live Comfort Flat Sheet. This didn't have any markings on the package when it showed up, but that's what it is. And it actually came as 2 twin size flat sheets in the package for $17.49. Okay. And let me pop on the screen the before washing. And that looks really pretty. I'm super impressed with this as well. And then we'll transition over to after washing. So I made the mug rug, and this went through the wash. So when washing with the microfiber, you want to make sure you use a cold water wash, and you can dry it on your normal drying setting in your dryer. And then if you're looking for a source of fabric for sublimating, I wanted to share this last sheet that I tried, and it's the Bear Home King Flat Sheet. So this is a king size flat sheet for $14.99. And let's pop on the screen the before washing. Beautiful colors, nice and clear picture, and then the after washing. So this is all finished and it's been through the wash. And I'm going to tell you, with doing these tests, I always say in all my videos, no matter what method you're using, no matter what printer you're using, no matter what fabric you're printing on, before you invest your time and your money into making that quilt, and then just hoping and praying that the photos don't wash out when you throw it through the wash for the first time, before doing all of that, you should always do a couple of test pieces and see how your inks are going to wash. See if you need to add things like retain to your photos. I talk about all of that in my videos. That's what this was all about. I wanted to find a source where I could find quality fabric for my printing or sublimating photos on fabric, because I have some quilts coming up, y'all. 4 of them are no clothing at all. It's strictly pictures. So I needed to find a source, and I hope that sharing these 3 flat sheets that I experimented with will give you a good direction to start in, if that's what you're aiming to do, is to source some fabric for sublimation. Look at this. I'm also designing a quilt pattern for t-shirt quilts. This is a block that I just made. Isn't that awesome? Look how clear that picture is. And it's not going to fade. I'm super excited about that. Now, if you've watched this video and you're wondering what sublimation is, or you know what sublimation is, but you're like, I just want to make a quilt with 1 or 2 photos in it. I don't want to set up a printer. I don't want to get a heat press. That's just too much for me to invest in just to do a quilt or 2. Did you know that you can outsource sublimating? You can go to places. I know I've seen listings on Etsy. I know you can Google it and find sources for sublimating your photos. So the process would be, you send them your photos, probably digitally, and they sublimate them on fabric and heat press them and send you back the fabric with the photos already sublimated on them. And then you cut them out and sew them into your quilts. So if the thought of setting up sublimation in your studio is just daunting, or it's not cost effective for you, but you love the results, and that's what you want, try looking into outsourcing your sublimating needs, because that might be more cost effective for you, especially if you only need a couple photos or you're just doing one quilt, but you want it to last and last. Now, I know this has not been a tutorial on how to do this, actually step by step, right? But stay tuned, because I do have videos on that coming up soon. And yes, I'm super excited about it. I hope this has been a helpful, quick little source video for you if you're already set up for sublimation, or if you've been on the fence like I was for a year. Maybe this is enough to push you over into sublimating. We'll see. Now I'm going to finish waiting for my computer to do updates. I hope this has been helpful for those of you who asked to share that information. And until I see y'all next time, have fun creating. We'll see you soon.